This is the story of a girl named Aun. Aun liked to live in the Hakare shrine at the Gensokyo border. Aun's job was simple. She slept at the shrine and kept away intruders. This is what she did most days, and although others may not have paid her much mind, she was happy. But one day, something unusual happened. Something that she wouldn't forget for at least a week. Aun had been sleeping in the shrine all day when she realized that she had not seen one single person. No one had shown up to make a donation, announce an incident, or even start a fight. Never in all of her years at the shrine had this happened. Something was probably wrong. Stone solid, she found herself unable to move for the longest time. Entire seconds. But as she came to her senses, she stood up and stepped away from the... All of the shrine's members were gone. What could it mean? Aun decided to go to the front steps. Maybe someone was just outside. Out onto the front steps and took in her surroundings. The air was still, and there was nobody to be seen. She often enjoyed days like these, with clear skies and a light breeze, but not today. Today, something was different, so she stepped forward, determined to find the answer. Aun had a realization. It must be another incident, and nobody had told her. She was so used to sitting around, guarding shrines, losing fights, but she had had enough. This time, she was going to go out and see it for herself. I'm making history today, she thought. For the first time in her life, she was going to solve an incident. This had never happened before, and perhaps never would again. After all, only a chosen few in Gensokyo can ever hope to solve an incident, and it was never her. That wasn't going to stop her, though. By believing in herself, surely she would get to the bottom of this and see her friends again. So she set off, determined to bring whoever was behind this to justice. And Aun was happy. This is the story of a girl named Aun. Aun liked to live in the Hakare shrine at the Gensokyo border. Aun's job was simple. She slept. The back door was not the front door, but Aun walked through it anyways. Wandering where she should not be, Aun did not notice anything that she should not touch. The shed beside the Hakare shrine was a completely unremarkable building, don't you? Devoid of anything
the Horai
interesting.
elixir. How did it even get here? Now you won't even age anymore. This is horribly irresponsible. 2 sips? Bad dog. Don't you know what happens with 2 sips? Now you'll do more than stop aging. You won't ever get sick. Never die naturally. An inhuman atrocity. Entire civilizations will hate you for as long as they live. Well, that's it. You've done it. You've sentenced yourself to an eternity of inescapable suffering. You'll outlive everyone you will ever know. You'll outlive Gensokyo and the outside world. Were you even aware of the consequences? Or did you just do this for the jam theme? The entries.
This is the story of a girl. Aun walked out onto the front steps and took in her surroundings. The air was still, and there was nobody to be seen. She often enjoyed days like these, with clear skies and a light breeze, but not today. Today, something was different, so she stepped forward, determined to find the answer. Ah yes, the big orb. Who could forget? This sacred object had assuredly been here for centuries, and would be here for centuries more. The back door was not the front door, but Aun walked through it anyways. Look, there's nothing in the woods. There can't be. I'm just trying to tell a story here. Is that so bad? Just go to the front of the shrine. Ignoring all better judgment, Aun went into the woods of the Gensokyo border. Finding a particularly uninteresting stick, she picked it up. But little did she know this was the disguised keystone of the Hakure barrier. As soon as she lifted it, the earth shook. Her soul trembled. Was this it? The end of everything she knew and loved? It was. As the barrier fell and the outside world came rushing in, she regretted ever making such a terrible mistake.